Welcome to Neuroscience Hub. Get ready to explore the world of artificial intelligence with our expert guest Dilip Jain. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
What are the most promising and emerging AI technology that you see developing in the future?
Well, what is going to happen in future is a very difficult question to answer. But there are a lot of things going to happen, and from a fundamental standpoint, if I have to look at machine learning as a tech and how is it different from statistics, not very well. It's basically machine learning is nothing else but a scalable statistics. So what helps AI is technologies which help them work on numerous parameters. Okay, so millions and billions of parameters can be taken into account, and a processing can be done in terms of analytics or trying to discover knowledge from it. So that is where new things are going to come right now. One such thing being ChatGPT, which has come right now. But apart from this, a lot of other work is happening in this area. Well, it's going to be a journey, and these things are not going to be absolute in itself. They would only solve a very specific problem. And as more and more challenges come, a specific tech will get developed to solve that problem. So that's where it's going to head right now.
So what are the current limitations and challenges for AI technology?
Well, there are always limitations and challenges, because AI doesn't answer everything. At the same time, a challenge is there from an industry standpoint as well. Most of these people, most of the industry experts who are domain experts and have spent their lives working on specific domains like pharma, process industries, banking, developmental banks, and so on. They have great knowledge about their processes, great data about what they have done over the last 50, 60 years. What is going to basically, is going to happen is that their knowledge on how tech can be used to mine data, to actually get more meaningful insights. In other words, I would say, that every problem which I solve in the same industry, which is slightly different from the other one, is unique in itself. So they will have to understand that they should allocate budgets for R&D. They should start looking at potential companies who can actually come out, partner with them, and help them solve and get insights. So it's not going to be direct like an IT platform, which like an SAP or like a Sterling or like an Oracle, where you just implement and you start flowing your data on a different level earlier, which was managed at a different level. But here it's about problem solving. So that's what they need to come in, and it has to be a continuous effort from people's side, wherein problems and solutions should be the way they should go ahead. And some problems will be solved and some problems will not be solved, but they should be ready to try and allocate fund towards it.
How do you see AI challenging the job market and the way we work in the future?
Well, that's a very interesting question, because AI per se is going to increase the job market. Now there's going to be a shift. See, new things come. You look at a couple of years ago when I was doing engineering, everybody wanted to learn Java, Python, a lot of other programs, languages, and build their career in IT. Now today what's happening is AI has come into picture, so it's about mathematics, scalable mathematics, combination of scalable mathematics with IT techniques for usability. So a lot of things are happening in this platform. But what is happening fundamentally is what we need to understand over here is the space which it is going towards. It is opening up a new Pandora's box. Hence, a lot of opportunities going to come up, and there has to be a shift in education system, or there has to be a shift in the system with respect to the opportunities which are coming up. So definitely it's going to open up more markets, and things with time will become obsolete and new things will come up. So I don't think it's going to make an impact. It's only going to become better. It is only going to become better in terms of job markets.
What are the key skill and knowledge required for career in AI development?
Wow, that's a question which I have been asked many a times, and I have the same answer all the time. See, during our time, people wanted to learn Java, people wanted to have their expertise on SAP, people wanted to understand and learn how to use Oracle Financials. Now these are platforms already built, maybe code on them, But what is required today is domain knowledge. See, when I go to a customer and I say I'm going to a process industry which is like say aluminium industry, like smelting, what happens over there is people want us to understand their process well, and only if I understand that process and the data around that process, I will be able to solve a problem which they are asking us to solve. Say for example, anode effect in the space of smelting or which is actually production of aluminum. If I don't understand what is anode effect, I don't understand what is the current going in, what is the temperature happening, what kind of gas is being released, I just can't go ahead and solve that problem. So people today should come more from domain perspective. Fundamentals should be built on domain. It is always good and encourageable to come and learn a domain and come up rather than just doing IT, because IT is a way in which you can automate and work only for a domain. So domain understanding is what people should come up with more today rather than just looking at what they are studying.
So if you would like to recommend students about AI technology course, so which is the trending course for them?
Well, that's a very difficult question to answer because there are a lot of colleges giving very good courses, it is what I can always tell is looking at your calling or what you are good at. You should let's say somebody is wanting to go on the sales side of AI, so you should understand the business applications, a lot of case studies the course should have, and a little bit of tech, because essentially a sales guy doesn't have to deep dive into tech. But on the other side, a tech guy should have a lot of case studies, applications, but what tech has been used to solve those applications. So somebody needs to scout it out for themselves. There are a lot of courses coming up with a lot of premium institutes like IIMs, ISBs, Jindal, Mahindra Ecole. So a lot of other institutes coming up, to name a few in India. Outside also there are a lot of courses coming up. We want me to understand what is his domain and go and find out what to do. But obviously there is availability of courses in the market, good ones.
So sir, don't you think that due to ChatGPT, like manforce is being reducing day by day?
Let's understand what is ChatGPT. See, ChatGPT is again nothing else but a scalable model. What we are using today in ChatGPT is something for people to try, but that is not the real use of ChatGPT. So what these people have done in ChatGPT is they have a wonderful team, very strong tech people. They have gone ahead and trained a particular model on 160 billion plus parameters. Hence, it is able to scale and return a lot of general things which you ask it. But what is the use of ChatGPT is basically taking this scalable infrastructure, this application, or taking this scalable platform, that will be the right word to use, and build domain expertise in it. Say for example, I was talking about let's say pharma industry, right? So in pharma industries you have a lot of domain understanding which is required, and what you can do is you can actually feed a lot of data to ChatGPT in a scalable format, years and years of data, and also generally data which is available outside, which you get, and make it answer questions which will encompass learning curve of 10 to 20 years, 30 years, problem solving, and all the other things. So basically it's a scalable platform. It should be used to build for domain. And that is where the trick is, but people will learn with time. Finally, I would like to congratulate Neuroscience Hub, my friend Mr. Subramaniam, and the team over here for doing such a wonderful job, getting industry experts to people at large, to students at large. I think it's a very, very mammoth task, and I think it's being very well done by this wonderful team. Thank you.